A peaceful night in Coppell, Texas suddenly erupts in panic.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, he's shooting himself on the heart, and he's dying right now.
He shot himself?
Yes.
But just 1 week before this desperate 911 call, it's moving day for Jonathan Crews. The 27-year-old urgent care director is moving out of his parents' home and into his first very own apartment. His younger sister, Danny, is proud of her big brother.
So he's on his own for the first time now.
Yeah.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah. He got a new car recently, and he was really happy with where he was going.
And right by his side is his girlfriend, 26-year-old martial arts instructor Brenda Lazaro. Danny actually introduced them.
Was she your friend before she was your brother's girlfriend?
She was a good friend of mine for about 2 years.
The two women first met at a local karate school where Brenda taught and Danny attended classes. Soon, her brother joined the same karate studio, and once he laid eyes on the beautiful karate instructor, the rest was history.
I mean, did he bring her home one day and he's like, look?
Well, he told me he was interested in her. He actually asked for my permission to ask her out because he knew she was my friend and he didn't want to get in between that.
With the blessing of his sister, Jonathan and Brenda start dating. It's a whirlwind romance.
How were they as a couple? Did he say, you know, I love her?
He did, but that's not unusual for him. He was the kind of guy where he fell hard.
And even though the lovebirds have been dating only a couple of weeks, the conversation quickly turns to marriage and children.
He really wanted to be a dad. His whole life, he really looked forward to being a father someday.
But before Jonathan can be certain Brenda is the one for him, he wants his best friend from college, Jacob, and his girlfriend Emily to meet Brenda. And what is Emily's first impression of Jonathan's new girlfriend?
I would say that she was probably the most unfriendly that I had met of all of them. She didn't talk very much, and at that time, I didn't know anything about her. I just kind of assumed that she was really shy.
It bothers Jonathan that the dinner with his friends didn't go very well. But his date night is about to get even worse. When on the ride home, Brenda goes from seemingly shy to flat out furious. Her reason?
He had hugged Emily.
Yes, their huge fight was over an innocent hug with his best buddy's girlfriend.
He didn't understand. He was very confused.
2 months pass, and Jonathan and Brenda's relationship appears to be back on the upswing. That is until Brenda reveals that she's still holding a grudge about the hugging incident, and now she's making demands.
That was the first glimpse of the jealousy that I ever saw.
It's a Saturday afternoon, and Danny is in a karate class when she gets a text from her brother.
He was saying that Brenda was going to make him choose between the two of them.
The next Sunday morning, Jonathan meets his best friends Emily and Jacob for brunch.
He told Emily that Brenda had an issue with her.
But suddenly, Brenda is blowing up Jonathan's phone. Brenda appears to be becoming unhinged.
She had kind of gone off the rails. How dare I put my hands on her man, and that I better not do that again. You know, I told her, I'm so sorry if you have a problem with that, but he's my friend. Like, I'm gonna hug him if I want to. You know, that's crazy. I don't really know another way to describe it except for just so crazy.
Then abruptly the call is over, and that's not the only thing.
Oh, at that point he was done. I'm just done. I'm breaking up with her.
Emily and her boyfriend Jacob drop off Jonathan at his apartment.
I gave him a hug and Jacob gave him a hug and we just told him we loved him.
They don't know it at the time, but it will be their last conversation with Jonathan. Now, late Sunday afternoon, around 4 p.m., Brenda comes over to Jonathan's apartment so they can talk. And according to his friends and family, this is the night he plans to tell her it's over.
No doubt in his mind.
No.
Then around 11 that night, Emily receives a very dark text message.
That said, I want to die, period.
From Jonathan.
Yes.
Emily has no idea what to make of it. She texts Jonathan right back.
Back and said, are you okay, love?
Tragically, Jonathan is not okay. He's dead.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, he shot himself. He shot himself.
He shot himself?
Yes.
Just 30 minutes after that text from Jonathan's phone to Emily, a 911 call comes into Capel PD, and Brenda is on the line.
We were just having a discussion, and we were just talking, and then he just didn't say he loved me, and I didn't believe him, and then he said he was going to prove that he loved me.
Okay, and so what?
I didn't know that he had accepted.
Coming up,
Then all of a sudden she hears this bang.
was it an accident, or did Jonathan choose love over life?
Was saying, I love you and I'll prove it.
But do these intricate reenactments prove this was no suicide?
Brenda had gun residue on both of her hands.
There's this running argument about how much Jonathan loves Emily and how, are you kidding me? It's so beyond rational.